Hello all. Today I'm going to teach you about how to design a form, a VB6 form to enter the student details and to validate the entry of the user as well as calculate the grade, percentage and total marks of the student. So for that I've got a standard EXE project and I've got a form. So first I will just call this form as student details. So in this form I'll just place a heading here on top, the label, so student details. I'll change the caption property in the label and I will make it as center. I'll make the alignment as center. So now I need the student name, course and the marks of the subjects. So let us consider three subjects here to go with. So I have the name to get the in data from the user. I have a text box for name and then I have a text box for the course and then the subject marks. Subject 1, subject 2 and subject 3. So the name of these text boxes are text 1, text 2. If you see here the name is text 5, text 4, text 5, like that way. So I'll take out the content here. So it is text 1, this text 2, this text 3 is for marks, text 4 marks and text 5 marks. And then I'm going to have the labels, because after this whatever it is there, I'm going to display the details. So for displaying I have, this is for total marks. Label, I'll just do the labels later, but now I'll do the descriptions here. So this label 2 is for student name. And then I have the next text box. I have to get the input like course, which course the student is doing. Course. And the next label I'll indicate here, it's subject 1. Subject 1. I change the caption property in the property. I change the caption property here. This is subject 2. The last one is subject 3. So subject 1, subject 2, subject 3. And then to display the total marks, I'll have a label. Because it is display, I think label will be sufficient for displaying. I don't want the user to put in his cursor in there and change the total marks or the percentage or the grade. So I use labels there, label 7, label 8 and label 9. So label 7, label 8 and label 9, the name of the labels. And then I need to specify here using the, so here it is total marks and then I have here percentage and the last but not the least I have the grade. VB is an event-driven programming. Therefore, anything that happens when the user interacts with the particular form. So here, once the user enters the details, he's going to interact with the form using 3 command buttons. So I'm going to have 3 command buttons. One is for calculating the grade. One command button is to calculate grade. I'm changing the caption. Calculate grade. The next command button is to clear the fields to make it ready for the next entry. So next command button is clear. The last command button is going to be exit. Now I'm going to write the code. The procedure to write a VB6 program is design the form, click on the controls and write the events. So that I've got 3 events here, one on doing the calculate grade, clear and exit. So now let me first write the code for exit, which is end. Then I'll go and write the code for clear, which is text1 dot text is equal to empty. I'm going to just say text2 dot text equal to empty. Text3 dot text equal to empty. Text4 dot text equal to empty. Text5 dot text equal to empty. Apart from this, whenever I'm clearing and making the form ready for the next data, I need to make sure label 7, label 8 and label 9 are also empty. So I have here label 7 dot caption property. I'm setting the caption property as empty. Label 8 dot caption is equal to empty, and label 9 dot caption is equal to empty. So I've just made the code for clear, and time to going for calculate grade. So whenever I start calculating the grade, I make sure the user has entered all the details. So I say if text1 dot text equal to empty, or text2 dot text is equal to empty, or text3 dot text equal to empty, or text4 text5. If any one of this is empty, then I'm going to give a message, right? I'm so you say give a message box. It's an alert box. It says enter all details. Enter all details. After that, I'll use exit sub to exit this procedure, but I'll still be in the program, right? End if. Suppose the user has entered all these details, time for the calculation in the next part. So it is time to calculate the total. Total is equal to, of course you have to calculate, we have got subject marks in text 3, text 4 and text 5. But this text 3, text 4 and text 5, the text property holds the value as a string. So we need to convert the value into a number. So val of text 3 plus val of text 4 plus val of text 5. So total is done. Percentage next is nothing but total divided by 3. Total divided by 3. So now I've got to assign total and percentage to the labels here, label 7 and label 8. So I'll put here label 7 dot caption is equal to total, I'm sorry, TOT, label 8 dot caption is equal to percentage. Now time for the grade. So if the percentage is less than 40, then we know the person has failed. Grade is equal to fail. Else if suppose it is not less than 40, that means it is greater than 40, but if it is less than greater than 40 but less than 45, then grade will be third class. He'll be in the third class. Else if percentage is greater than 45 but less than 60, then grade is second class. Else, if it is greater than 60 but less than 75, then grade is third. Grade is first. Else means, of course, if the percentage is greater than 75, then grade is equal to distinction. End of. So now this grade should be assigned to the label there. The label there is label 9. The name of the label is label 9. So label 9.caption is equal to grade. So label 9.caption is equal to grade. So now we have finished the basic coding. So let's execute and see. So now I'm executing. I'm saying Mathan course computer science or science. I'll say CSE. CSE. Subject marks, I'll say 56, 46, 47. So I'll calculate the grade. If you see percentage is not coming, probably I have not given here properly. It is per I have given, it's percentage. That's why it's not coming. So of course, that's an error. Later we can do that. And if I clear, the thing gets cleared up for the next thing, exit. So it is percentages PRC. So now next is validation. When I enter the student name, I need to enter the values that are only alphabets, not other things. So when I press the keyboard itself, I should get a message that you're entering the wrong information if I'm trying to enter a number there. How do I do that? I have in VB an event called key press event associated with the text box. I'm going to use that key press event. This key press event is going to get me the key ASCII values for the key for the symbols in the keyboard. So I click on to the student. It goes and ends up in the change event. But I want the key press event. So I go to the key press event. And note here, small a, the ASCII value is 65. And small z, the ASCII value is 90. Okay. And capital A, the ASCII value is 97. And capital Z, the ASCII value is 122. Apart from this, for enter, the ASCII value is 13. For tab, the ASCII value is 8. And space, the ASCII value is going to be 32. So these are the ASCII values you have to keep in your mind with respect to alphabets. So if the ASCII value is less than 65, it is not an alphabet. And if it is greater than 90, it is not an alphabet. If it is less than 97, in the range between 90 and 97, it is not an alphabet. Above 97 and below 122, it is an alphabet. And the user can press 13, 8 and space. So for that, I will write the code now. So if key ASCII, if you see here, the key ASCII comes as a parameter for the key press event. Key ASCII is equal to 13. The user is pressing enter and text1.text is not equal to empty. The user has entered something in text1. Then it is time to go to the next text box, which is text2, to get the next input. Set focus. Okay. Now, else, suppose that's not the case. So it is else if, right? Else if the key ASCII is less than 65 and key ASCII is not equal to tab and key ASCII not equal to space 32. At that point of time also you have to raise a warning, or key ASCII, it is in the range between 90 and 97. Key ASCII greater than 90 and key ASCII less than 97. or if the key ASCII is greater than 122, then also it is not a alphabet. Key ASCII greater than 122. So then these are the cases. Then I will make the key ASCII as 0 because the user has not typed an alphabet, he is typing something different. So key ASCII is 0. I put a message box and I say enter letters only. Enter letters only, and then I say end if. So let me show you this. So I'm going to execute now. So I'm trying to say D4. When I press on 4, it says enter letters only. I say Deepa, it says okay. Deepa 1, enter letters only. So as you're typing itself, it will stop you from typing any numbers for name. Okay. So I'll copy this. The same thing goes for the next text box also. So I'll go to the next text box, which is course, and here also the same thing goes, except here it is text 2. Okay, text 2, and here once the done it is enter, you go text 3. Okay, so next, coming to subject, the subject mark should be in the range of 0 to 100 and it should be numbers. So first thing is change event. I come to the change event and I see to that the range is between 0 to 100. So I check every time I try to type a number, I check if the range is within 100. So I say val of, val of text 3 dot text greater than 100. If it is greater than 100, then I'll say message box marks range from 0 to 100. Okay, marks range from 0 to 100. I'll empty the text box. Text 3 dot text equal to empty, and then I say end if. The same thing goes for, so I'll just try to show you. So if I'm having here course signs, I was trying, then subject 1, I'll just say 890. It doesn't let me type 890. It says the marks range is from 0 to 100. So now I'll do the same thing for the next 3 text boxes. Control C. I copy it. I paste it for the next 3 text boxes. Text 4 here. And here it is text 5. Now coming to the text box, subject should be only numbers and not alphabets. So coming to text 3, I'll go to the key press event. I'll go to the key press event for text 3. So text 3, whenever I click text 3, it comes to the change event. Text 3, it comes to the change event. But I go to the key press event. I just choose a key press event and go to the key press event. And here remember that key ASCII of 0 is 48 and key ASCII of 9 is 57. Okay. So ASCII value of 0 is 48. ASCII value of 9 is 57. I'm going to write the code for that. The code is very much similar to this. The user presses for 13 and text 3 is going to be filled up, and then I'll put the focus on text 4. Otherwise, if the value is less than 48 and it is not tab, of course space is not allowed here, so I'll take out the space. and if key ASCII is greater than 57, if it is not in the range of 48, if it is greater than 50, if it is less than 48 or greater than 57, and only 8 is allowed in between, okay, then ASCII. Then I'll make the same thing. Key ASCII. Sorry. Enter. Digits only. And this goes for all the 3 text boxes. For text 4 now, I go to the key press event. And so it is text 4, and set the focus in text 5. And then for text 5, I go to the key press event. Again, here it is text 5, and of course I don't have any more text boxes, but I will put the focus on command 1. Command 1 is nothing but calculate grade. Name of the command button is command 1. Command 1. So now I'll execute the program. So you have here, I'll try to execute, it says enters letter only. I say Vibha course science. Okay. And then I come to the subject. I say 90, 67, 65. I'll calculate the grade. So if you see, percentage is 74. The grade is first. I can clear. I'm sorry. And I can come for the next one. Okay. So it is. Exit 1 second. I think there's a key ASCII spelling is wrong somewhere. Yeah, that's it. So that's a case. So again, I'll execute it for you. So this is a program. It's science. Major is science. So if I try to enter any thing, it says enter letter only, science. And then I say 78, 98, 98. I say calculate grade. The grade is calculated. So I say exit. It will exit the application. So with that, you have seen the student information form with validation.